Was ist das alles?
Willkommen in Marwen. Das ist meine Kunstinstallation.
Du bist Künstler?
Ist eine komplizierte Geschichte.
Erzähl sie mir.
Willst du sie wirklich hören?
Ja.
I think that there's a comfort that people find in being able to sort of create their idealized world of what, you know, when they build a model train set or they build they craft a little village or create some sort of Lego world. It's a necessity to try to create something that is of your own making. And I think that people, that's, you know, it's a form of artistic expression.
Das sind die Frauen von Marwen. Und sie beschützen Mark. Wir sind ein und derselbe Kumpel vor den bösen Männern.
Los geht's.
I think the answer is both, because in fact, you know, the actual story the story that the movie is based on took place in the year 2000. So yes, so this idea that that Mark Hogenkamp has these dolls who are these women who are his protectors and his benefactors and his guardians, if you will, is part of his emotional journey. But yes, but then, you know, seeing the timeliness of that story was something that we embraced as we were making it, so we didn't shy away from putting lines like the one that you described in the movie, because we knew we were this was something that was happening right now. He really didn't have the resources to have any kind of post-traumatic stress therapy or anything like that. He had to sort this all out on his own. And so the best thing that he could do is create this world that was his and try to work this situation out through his art. It's always a fine balance, although he's human and he has human flaws and he's doing this. So yes, I mean, obviously, hopefully, the movie doesn't, tip to one side or the other, too precariously. But we were always cognizant of not wanting him to be a stalker, but at the same time, wanted him to be infatuated with someone, but at the same time not be too creepy about it, and to be able to be somewhat, sincere about his attraction to someone, if you will.
Ich habe gehört, was mit dir geschehen ist.
5 haben ihn fertig gemacht. Ist ein Wunder, dass er überlebt hat.
Nimmst du deine Medikamente?
Ich wurde um ein Haar totgeprügelt. Völlig grundlos.
Ein Fuß vor den anderen. Gut so, Mark. Umarme den Schmerz.
Aber ich habe eine Welt erschaffen, in der ich genesen kann.
Well, I think that they're bigger than life stories, but they're stories that are universal themes. I mean, I think that what draws me to these stories are there are these dramatic stories, but the process of being, of growing emotionally, of being reborn, of working on yourself, of constantly striving to be someone who's trying to make sense of their life, I think is very much a universal story. And that's why I think that audiences on different levels, not specifically, but they can relate emotionally to what the character is going through.
Sind alle Puppen in Marwen Leute, die du kennst?
Ja, es gibt Anna.
Da.
Julie.
Scheiße.
Ja.
Carala.
Du darfst nicht vor deinem Problem weglaufen.
Roberta.
Gehst du zur Urteilsverkündung? Du musst diesen Schlägeridioten gegenübertreten.
Ich weiß nicht, wie ich das schaffen soll.
Unser Schmerz ist unser Raketenbenzin.
Das Leben, das ich früher hatte, wurde mir genommen.
Well, In the film I just did in Marwen, the challenges were the fact that we hadn't done these before. You know, this is a new technique that we used where we're capturing the emotional face of the actors and then wrapping it around the puppet characters. So we haven't done that before. So this was a new and challenging thing. But, you know, my feeling about visual effects is that, you know, they're tools that we use to tell stories that, you know, show the audiences things and worlds and things that they can't see in real life. So I think they're part of the spectacle of cinema. I did, because I wanted an actor who was someone who could do comedy, but also someone who was a fantastic dramatic actor. So yes, so Steve was my very first choice because I knew he could do the doll and do the comedy and the swagger that's needed to perform the doll, and he could do the emotional the damaged, broken part of the human character.
Los geht's.
Wir müssen in Deckung gehen!
Ich hab dich rufen hören. Willst du eine Decke?
Nein, keine Decke. Keine Decke.
I think that one of the things that's missing in cinema today is that it seems to me that if there seems to be an unwritten rule that if you're a filmmaker and you're doing a drama, you can have no comedy. And I think that comedy is very important to put in dramatic stories because it's always the truth. I mean, the only time anything is funny is when it's the truth. And also, I think comedy is, you know, a wonderful way to keep the audience, you know, entertained. You know, so. You know, my favorite filmmakers have always sprinkled comedy and drama together, and I try to do the same. I don't actually ever put like a wish list in front of me of movies that, oh, I want to make a movie about this or that. I do know that I'm always attracted to stories that are about human characters and the human drama and the human journey, the emotional arc of characters. Those are always the things that I'm attracted to. But I sort of leave myself open and see where I am in my life and what stories might, you know, be attracted to me.
Alles ist möglich in Marwen.
Hoch die Tassen, Mädels. Die Menschen sollten sehen, wie besonders Marwen wirklich ist.
Aufs Leben, auf die Liebe, auf die Frauen von Marwen.